Okay, so it's like a TED Talk, but you drink. Okay, so most people that are drunk, they like are on a TED Talk anyways with whoever they're talking to. So I'm like, okay, that'll be easy enough. But then TED Talks have to be about something that you're really good about, right? And that you have a lot of experience in. So I couldn't figure out like, I was like, oh, I have a lot of experience in. And literally just like failing was what I came up with. I don't know, it's a good thing to be good at, to be honest. And that's kind of what I'm gonna go through. But I want you guys to think about in your head right now what you think one of your failures are, or like some way in your life that you failed or whatever you think that is. So just think about it, mull it over, because after I talk to you about my failures, I'm gonna need to feel better, and so I'm gonna ask you about how you suck, and then I will feel better. And that's kind of just like basically what we're gonna do. Oh, thank you, yes, here we go, continuing, you know? I've been sober for a little bit, but I'm failing at that for you guys for the sake of the presentation. You're welcome. Such a hard job we have here. Oh my God.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Okay, did the first thing that I was gonna do, something, okay, yeah. Oh, so also like another idea I had with this was I felt like there's kind of been like a weird vibe in Portland in general, like the comedy scene, yes, but there's kind of always a weird vibe. Ash touched on that a little bit. She hates everyone, so it makes people, so I don't know, it's just people get depressed and then it is hard to do comedy, but I think all of Portland's been feeling kind of like, you know, like their good day is just like, well, I don't know, I didn't kill myself today, so I made it. Yeah, I didn't die. I didn't die on purpose, so, you know, that's good. So I thought that was bleak, you know, but I am a lunch lady at a preschool, but I also live there at the preschool. Super weird, yeah. So I live above the preschool in this little apartment thingy. But every day, like when I stumble downstairs, like, you know, just waking up, the first thing I see is like 20 fucking toddlers, and I'm like, ugh, it's not cute. No, no, they're kind of cute. I don't know. But they're awesome. Also, they're gigantic assholes, and I love it. And when they start talking shit, they have to take their potty talk to the toilet and say it into the toilet and then flush their potty talk down the toilet. And the bathroom just so happens to be right at the bottom of my stairs. And they're not allowed to shut the door. So I walk downstairs most days and just see like the same boy every morning just like, poops! No! Boogers! Shit! No! And just like yelling into the toilet like that. And I'm just like, morning Frank, how you doing? Morning. And he'll just turn and be like, morning Miss Kelly, fuck! Like, I get it, buddy. Ring it out. Flush that shit down. Let it out. We don't judge here, you know? Not in Portland. Not in Portland, we don't. Mm-mm. But it is a good rule of thumb that you should not be mean to your lunch lady. Did you guys all know that? Like, don't fuck with the lunch lady or the janitor or any of the teacher's aides. Or any of the teachers in general, but like, fuck the administration. Are we all on the same page with that? Yeah. Oof. Hated school, but I decided, hey, yeah, like a lot of my friends were moving away to college and they're going to cool places like Hawaii or somewhere else in Oregon, shit, I don't know, anywhere else than where I went. I was like, for me, Wyoming, yes. That's where I'm going to. That's where I'm gonna go to. And it didn't go over well with them. And that was another, I think that's the first failure I have. I actually have a long list. It's a couple of pages of my failures. And the first one is relationships. Who's with me? Relationships. Fuck 'em. All right. No, I recently actually just went through a breakup on New Year's. He decided to break up with me on New Year's by actually just actually speed walking away. Like, he asked my friend who was driving to pull over the car. He got out of the car and just speed walked away. And I was like, what is happening? I thought maybe he had diarrhea and like he had to exit to go shit. I didn't know, but I'm like, I'm here for you, babe. I'm here for you. So I was chasing after him, of course, like, what's going on? And then I fell down, of course. But listen, when I fall, you're gonna hear it, all right? There's nothing about this says quiet collapse, you know? Like, it's a big fall. When the London bridges come down, it's loud. So I just, but he didn't even turn around. He just speed walked away into the distance, and that's how it ended up, right? It's fucked up. But that's honestly not the worst thing that happened now that I think about it. When you're in that point in a relationship where you're failing because you are trying to please the other person too much. Shake your head, yes, we've all been there, right? Yeah, But like, he's vegan, and so there's like a lot of ways for me to fuck that up, but I was like, no, I'm gonna win this one. I'm gonna cook him a vegan meal. I'm gonna do it. And I went to the store, and I just felt so dumb. Like I'm like a frozen pizza kind of chick, And for the first time, I found myself at the grocery store, like fucking shopping for ingredients, and I'm just like, who am I? I don't know what this is. Cumin? What? I don't know. It was weird. And then I get up to the cash register, and everyone else in line has like normal items, and I get up there with my like cumin, some kale, and just like Whispers. And that's kale food, or vegan food, that's what I just like to call it. A couple of Whispers and some kale, that's how they do lunch. I don't know, and I don't know how to fucking cook anyways. But anyways, that was definitely a failure. But the whole point of everything that I'm talking about is that all these gigantic failures that I've had have led up to like at least doing what I actually love. So you gotta think about it that way. All right, I should have showed this earlier. So about 20 minutes before the show, we're supposed to make something cool like this, but I don't know how to use a computer very good. I'm just an idiot. So this is my first demonstration of a picture. This is visual aids. This is me tripping over, breaking my ankle on success. And there's a bird pooping on me, which actually has happened. It happened to me when I was stuck in traffic through the, what are they called, the windows that are up here? Sky roof? Yeah. There we'll just call it that for now. Like through that, got shit on in traffic, and I was just like, all right, party on, whatever, I don't really care. Like, I don't know at this point. And then I just like took off my shirt in traffic and just changed into a different shirt. It was very sexual. And then this is a picture, I actually failed at having an abortion. I don't have any kids. I'll get there, don't worry, it sounds weird. So this is like the little like fake, the things, and they're like, no! And that's German for nope. And I have small boobs. My vagina does not look like that. My friend Jody drew this, and this is apparently how she pictures my vagina, and it looks like a talking, I don't know, it doesn't look like that. It'd be inappropriate for me to show you right now, but like, it's not like that. Okay, later then. All right. But, see, like, it was a terrible thing to fail at, right? But it was like more of my ovaries. I went in, got an abortion, and it didn't work, and I felt really sick and something was wrong, and I went back in and got x-rayed, and it turns out that they still left what they like to call fetal remains. Just having a party all up in here, have a little party time. And then they gave me the pill, the abortion pill, which I took. Like, yes, all right, flush it out, get it out of there, Not a party, that's not a fun pill. Oof. Painful. So I thought I was good, right? But then a week later, I was feeling like shit again, but like crazy insane, like emotional, sore boobs, like all this shit that apparently happens. And I went back into the hospital, And there was still fucking what they like to call I'm just gonna call the party of the remains, just still in there, just holding on. My uterus is actually like tilted and kind of upside down in a weird way. And so just like, well, just suck it up and like hold on to things. Just, I don't know, it was terrible. So I failed at having an abortion, but I succeeded with them. They went in for a final scraping, and now I get to write jokes about it, which is the success of it. But I mean, it was weird while I was in there. Like, I experienced like doctor humor, which is really actually super fucked up. Like, in that position, that's the last thing. It just sucks because when I tell people where I work at Helium Comedy Club, they go, oh, comedy, do you do comedy? I'm like, and like I say it like that because then they go, well, I've always thought that I was good at jokes. And I'm like, holy shit, all right, everyone's a comedian. I'm up with my legs up in a gurney about to have my 3rd abortion. You want to tell me a fucking joke? All right, go, you know, and it's just terrible. I don't even remember what it was. I was like, okay, painkillers kick in, feed me the morphine. But yeah, it's good stuff, right? All right? Yeah, I know, so good, I love it. But they do put you through the, like, are you on birth control? And I was on birth control. The Nouvering just, I don't know, it didn't work for me. 1 in a million, what a champ. But I don't know, whatever. But they want to get you back on a birth control before you leave. And a different doctor comes in and says, even though they have it on a screen, like why you're there for that visit, and I was there for birth control. And she comes in and asks me again, like, I'm like, oh, I'm here for just to get some birth control. And her exact words were, oh, I can see that. I can see that? And my first reaction was to actually start looking for like semen on my body. Like I just started looking for, I was like, what? Goo on me? Like, what do you mean? I'm just like having my Monica Lewinsky moment. I don't know. Like, fuck. I have no idea what's going on. But I mean, that's doctor human or humor. They are human too, but like, I don't know. All right, so let's put this down because my vagina looks like some kind of chomper thing. It's gonna eat things. Oh yes, this memory. Okay, so I burnt a house down once. I burnt my own house down. This is the house. Yeah, while I was asleep in it. Yeah. When I tell the story, though, it's also really weird because it's my ex-boyfriend's house. So I started wrong by saying I actually burnt down my ex-boyfriend's house. And it's like, yikes, you didn't know that you're standing in front of like the Lisa Left Eye Lopez of Portland comedy, right? Like, but you are. Okay. Was that the first line or the second one? First, okay, good. So, yeah, it wasn't actually out of rage, it was a total accident. But I call it a failure because of all, well, I hated that kitchen anyways, let's be honest. But all the remodels, after I broke up with my ex and he sold the house, with his new fiance or whatever. I know, gross. But he made like $40,000 for basically my remodels, if you really think about it. I mean, I started it on fire, am I right? I don't know. I am, basically. I'm just waiting for my check. No, he's selfish, I won't get it. But his name's Chuck. Gross. So, real name. Yeah, I don't even care. TV, yes, real name. Look him up. He's somewhere happy and satisfied in Wyoming. I know. Well, he called me the first week after I moved out, and this girl just came over, and he was like, he called me and he said, Kelly, I don't know what to do. I can't get her to leave. We've been having, so you're having sex with, yeah, every night. Okay, so, and he's like, she just set up camp. She's just staying here, every day. She just shows up here. I'm like, yeah, squatters' rights, baby. Yeah. You're putting your dick in it, it's staying. I don't know, deal with it. Why are you calling me for advice? It was cute though. I was like, we could be friends. I don't know. But yeah, I burnt his house down, or our house actually. And I did it. They said, the fire chief said that it was because I smoked a cigarette in the back, on the back porch area, but I know that I flicked it in our terracotta pot where we flip the joints and such. I saw it go in there, all right? But also you have to know that that motherfucker didn't pick me up from the airport because he went to jail for flicking a joint out the window, but then they found like a pound of weed in his car, and they're like, whoa, homie, jail time for you. So, you know that wonderful moment when you're at the airport and everyone's waiting for like their loved one to pick you up, so happy, everyone's like, I'm happy about stuff, and then I'm just waiting there like, and then my phone rings and I pick it up and it's like, would you be willing to accept a call from blah 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 jail blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, it's my life, yes, I will do that. And he doesn't even say anything, he just goes, you're gonna be really mad, but just quickly listen. And I was like, okay, okie dokie. So I didn't sleep for 2 days because I was stuck at the airport, and then his mom flew me home. I went out, smoked a cigarette, put it out, where it's supposed to go. I think it was an electrical fire, personally, and I don't think they want to do a whole lot of investigating, okay? I get it, it was a Friday, everyone wants to go home, but whatever. But it was also the most humiliating moment of my life because I was so asleep that when they came to the door, I just thought they were Chuck's friends coming in because they usually don't even knock. And they were knocking and I was like, oh, come in, like whatever. And it was not his friends, it was like the police and like fire chiefs. I was like hardcore passed out, right? And all I did before I passed out was put on his sweatpants, which are like 8 sizes too big, and like a wife beater because I don't have any clean clothes. So I wake up, I look like a pro wrestler, like the wife beater's like this, and like just my tits are hanging out like both sides. And I like, oh my God, they're like, ma'am, your house is on fire. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no, you get the fuck out of here. And so it's like, okay, so I just grabbed my dog, she's going crazy, Jill, she's running around trying to eat everyone's face, and like, I run out the door and I make it like halfway down my stairs and I stepped on his pants and pulled my sweatpants all the way down. So not only did I full moon, like I full vagina, like I did him the whole squat puss look, like just like, and then at that point what makes it worse, there's a camera crew there with the news, and they were all there for this. It's like nipples out, vaginas talking, asshole has something to say, like just everything is out there. And I went just full white trash on that camera guy and just fucking had one hand on my pants, and I just walked up to him. I was like, I'm gonna come to your house on the worst day of your fucking life and videotape it. And then like police officers are coming to hold me back, and I've got another nipple string again. And anyways, basically the love of my life is comedy, and it's really come from a lot of failures, so I don't really believe that you can actually fail. Oh, there we go. It's a good way to end with a little tiny failure there. I didn't know how to end it, so I just said, I don't know, it's complicated. And you guys know that, we're all adults, right? So keep drinking, let things happen, and I love you guys all for being here so much.
My name is Richard Brickfist, and this thing doesn't work. I'm here to teach you about the joys of billionaires and the magic that they bring to your life. My name is Richard Brickfist, and I'm here to talk about the dog pit. Woo! All right, but who is Richard Brickfist? Who is me? I'll tell you who is me. I was former Fox and Friends correspondent, and I used to be drinking buddies with Roger Ailes. And by the way, Megan Kelly is lying. Roger Ailes would never sexually assault anybody. Does this look like the face of a man who sexually assaults people? No. Look at that. That is the little smile of a scam. He would never hurt a fly. By the way, every time Jon Stewart goes to have a meeting with Bill O'Reilly on his show, I sneak into the parking lot and I find Jon Stewart's car and I let all the air out of the tires. Take that! Jewish. All right, but we love our billionaires. We love these people. They bring so much joy to our lives. Our economy and lives couldn't function without them at all. Society has never existed without billionaires. This is Trace Mitchell. He's a writer for Forbes. He's the author of our article tonight, The Myth That Billionaires Hoard Wealth. And he plays the ukulele because Trace Mitchell is fun. Look at him. Look at how fun he is. See? Look at that. Now, a fake fun person would wear a tie with colors in it. But he's real fun. He believes in gray. Now this is AOC, all right? And she's got some quotes for us. A system that allows billionaires to exist when there are parts of Alabama where people are still getting ringworm because they don't have access to public health care is wrong. Well, I'll tell you that you're wrong. Alabama is proud. We love our ringworms. The ringworms are our friends. We believe in them. We provide a home for them. We provide a heart for them for Jesus Christ. And what do we get? And now you want to say you want to bring in the Mexicans? You can't do that. We don't have space for ringworms. We don't have space for Mexicans. Billionaires do more than just directly invest their large fortunes. They store almost all their uninvested money with banks and other financial institutions. And there are lots of other financial institutions than banks. Here's a couple of examples. All right, we got under the mattress. We got Switzerland. Switzerland's really popular if you're a billionaire. We have in the shoe, and we have the anus. We got the anus right up there. We have an example right there. I recommend many condoms for something with that many edges. This thing keeps shutting off. And if you're a liberal shill, you may have a problem with people saying things like this. If everyone else had the billionaire money, wouldn't the same amount of money be in the bank anyway? Would it change? Just because it's all billionaire money, there'd still be the same amount of money in the bank. The billionaires just get the money. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. When billionaires have money, that money is magical, all right? A $5 bill in the hands of a billionaire is worth more than in your stupid hands. One time, they have magic. They have magic fucking powers. Look at this man. Look at his power. Look at that hat. Look at that smile, all right? He looks like he could be the next announcer for Blue's Clues.
Oh my God.
All right, you just got, listen. If you ever want to try this, give a billionaire a $5 bill, the oldest, wrinkliest dollar bill that you can. He'll take it in his hands, and he'll massage it, and it'll come back. It'll straighten out and crispen up, and it'll be like new again. He'll change that old, dirty $5 bill into a brand new Abraham Lincoln, and he'll even make the Abraham Lincoln wink. Now, billionaires often talk about how depressed they are, about how tough it is to be a billionaire. We have to understand the billionaire's plight. I mean, 99% of the world hates them. But you gotta think of them as something else. You gotta think of them as like a modern day Robin Hood, giving to the rich, taking from the rich and giving back to the poor.
What?
And here's how, see? Jeff Bezos never pays his taxes, right? And he does it for you so that he can give even more money to charity.
Yay!
Shit. There we go. While billionaires may be the one who owns yachts and beautiful houses, they are not the one to pay to make them paid or whatever. I didn't really practice for this. I had 2 days to put this PowerPoint together because I was in the middle of producing a festival. Sorry about that, everybody. Anyway, Richard Brickfist time! Yay! Anyway, Richard Brickfist, before I was working for Fox, I've had every job in the world. And let me tell you something. You might complain about all these yachts and all these beautiful homes and all this shit that people have, but they create jobs for working class people like me. I used to work for Mercedes-Benz, and one time, a Saudi Arabian contractor wanted a Mercedes-Benz made with diamonds on it. Who do you think put all those diamonds on the car? Me!
I want that car.
People often bemoan the spending of the rich is waste. This is a Trace Mitchell's quote again. But there are people who go to work every day and receive this paycheck to create this waste. And how dare you call this waste? African children died in a mine shaft harvesting the diamonds so that they could make this car. Are you going to tell them they're wrong?
No!
Some of you are interpreting this as a joke and you're being very generous to me. Am I even close to 10 minutes? Like, because I'm out of PowerPoint.
Breakfast!
All right.
Hello, Portland. Yeah, I'm trying to do my part, like, you know, staying drunk for this presentation. It's pretty challenging with the time it takes to make a drink and the, I don't know, anyway, like logistics, right? Like super challenging.
That's what friends are for, though.
Thank you. That is what friends are for. That's what friends are for. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not sure that I really gave the right title to this. So as I built my PowerPoint after I was, you know, asked to present my title, The Art of Parenting Teenagers. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go through the whole thing. First of all, every good presentation is supposed to start with a conflict of interest slide. And I don't know that I have any conflict of interest with this particular subject, so, other than my life. Anyway, learning objectives. I've also learned that every good presentation starts with learning objectives. So we're gonna talk about why my name, because it's fucking weird. Discussing the American dream, okay? House, picket fence, pets, kids. Realizing your current status. That's when you know you're in fucking trouble. And learning to love your life and your new normal. And that's my thing from what I do professionally as workers' comp, nurse case manager, is like your new normal. Yeah, you were hurt at work. This is your new normal. Okay. So, my name, stage name, is Nurse Zsa Zsa, and I don't get like all freaked out and weird about like Zsa Zsa, like Gabor, because I don't have the boobs to go with it. I have the budget to do that. Yeah, and like 6 husbands or something. I don't know. That's too much fucking work. Who the fuck would want to do that anyway? Like, really, think about that logistically. She was married a lot of times. No fucking thank you. No. Okay, so next week on Friday, the fucking 13th, is my 1-year anniversary in comedy. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm excited. When I saw Bill on a Friday the 13th as a nurse, I was like, oh shit. We believe in that shit, by the way. Full moons? Holy shit. If you're on call, you are fucked up. Yeah, you really are, because it's serious. It's really serious. So my name came from my grandmother, my Nana, who helped her brother, who was a magician. She was his stage assistant, and she was Princess Zsa Zsa. And so as I was struggling with my stage name, I thought, well, you know what, I'd like to honor her. And so I went with Nurse Zsa Zsa. So that was my stage name. So as females, I'm speaking, I know we have male, female, non-binary. Just like to address the situation as I was born a female. And so the American dream, okay? Girl meets boy, right? You're with me? You date, you do that whole thing, they put on like their good behavior for you. They like look up recipes online, shop for shit for 2 fucking hours. It might take a couple stores. I don't give a fuck. You go over there, they like do a nice meal for you, and you're like, oh my god, they have placemats. That is so exciting. Oh my god. He's a fucking axe murderer. Okay. So I checked. So I told my BFF at the time, this is what he says. His name is, I met him online. Disclaimer. This is what his car is, make, model, plate number. Seriously, I really did, because you don't know, like you don't know what you don't know about who you don't know. And so, anyway, my Nana, bless her heart, Princess Zsa Zsa, She called him Internet Man. I did. I met him on the internet, Nana. And so anyway, we dated, and he looked up recipes like stuffed chicken breast with feta cheese and spinach and sun-dried tomatoes and shit like that. Like really exciting. And then, you kind of, as a female, I don't know about you, but you're kind of like sold this bullshit from the beginning. And it's like, okay, a house with a picket fence. If you please note, I don't know if I don't know if I have a fancy button, but like, please note, there's like this couple who was probably dating. He was probably not looking up shit online, but like mine was, and he would make this shit. Like dinner with placemats and wine and like a pairing and all this bullshit and dessert. Okay, great. So like hook, line, and sinker, I'm there. Dreamy spouse. Okay, well, that's subjective. Anyway, 1.6 dogs or 1.8 cats. And I think the visual for that is rather disturbing. A 0.6 or a 0.8 of an animal. How many dog people do I have in the room? Woo! All right, cat people? Woo! Okay. All right, half and half, I would say. Hold up. I was gonna like play this little video. Hold up. Wait a minute. You know the little rap thing. First comes love, right? Does everyone know this? Then comes marriage, and then what? Then comes
The baby.
and the baby carriage. Okay, babies, because I had 2 of them. They were not twins, and yeah, it hit me like a ton of bricks. What the fuck just happened? Not only did he stop like looking online for fancy recipes to make for dinner, but like there were things coming out of my area. Okay, won't like talk about in detail about that. That was very concerning, by the way. Have a birth plan. Have an epidural. Okay, that's all I have to say about that shit. I just want to tell you, the diaper bag was like a scavenger hunt / unicorn fart with rainbow glitter coming out of your ass type situation, okay? You had to have every goddamn thing. Okay, we all work for a living in addition to like having stuff coming out of our vagina we have to take care of. Like, this is some bullshit. Food, hand sanitizer, okay, all this, hats. What the fuck, a hat. Whether you have a summer or winter baby, you'll need a seasonally appropriate topper to block out sun. Really? Really? We live in Portland, okay? Anyway, sunscreen, Band-Aids. I will just tell you, okay, let me wrap it up here. This, you better have the right binky and the right blanket, or they're not happy. But there's a lot of stuff. Has anyone seen the Daddy Daycare movies with Eddie Murphy? Show of hands. Anyone? Okay, if you have not, this weekend you must put it on your Netflix. It is your mission to watch it. Okay, now we're in preschool. Preschool. I go to pick up my kid. I'm pulled aside by the teacher, who informs me my child has signs of independent thinking. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I highlight here my cute little daughter, preschool, who was like in love with this little kid from my mom's group, who we're still in touch with. He now has long hair and he's very strange. Plays like electric guitars and does weird shit. I don't know. Anyway, around Thanksgiving, we went to New York, and we were gonna maybe meet with the folks from, that show that happens every morning. And we had met Al at the Winter Olympics in 2010, and he was so fantastic. In retrospect, hindsight's 2020. Matt had issues. And we didn't know that at that time, but like, he was amazing. Al was amazing. And so I made this poster on a poster board, and my teenagers met it with, Mom, you are ridiculous. Emphasis on dick. Okay, all right, I'll go with that. Anyway, I made this sign, and we went around Thanksgiving time, and we did. Hoda saw it, Al saw it, but because we had met him, we didn't get to meet him again for a cute photo, but note the cuteness in their photo, please. Okay, we're gonna move on. Grade school. Okay, well, let me just back up for a second. Preschool. Okay, cute, compliant, and cuddly. They are cute, compliant, cuddly. They are also, went to pick him up one day, and I was told, we are concerned. He is displaying signs of independent thinking. Oh, fuck. Really? Oh, that could be bad. I don't know. What does that mean, right? I don't know. Grade school, we move forward. Here is Liam as Batman, and his sister as a devil angel. I don't know. That's pretty accurate, by the way. She was like, I don't know what to be for Halloween. Like, half angel, half devil. That's perfect. I'll fucking buy it right fucking now. Don't worry about it, right? Middle school, they were a little less cute. Starting to get sassy. Puberty's hitting. Okay? They talk back constantly. And you have just been like, you know, significantly degraded to you know nothing. You become dumb as a parent. That's very true. Wardrobe battles. We did Christian Catholic school through 1st to 8th grade. So this is very true. How to piss off a teenager. Say good morning. They were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then you realize that time flies. They grow up. Thank fucking God. Okay, who am I? Then you realize, like, who am I? You lose yourself in this whole process, and you forget who you were. What did you like to do before? So new beginnings. Try something new. Salsa dancing. Insert any other dancing, because like the whole club scene has changed since then. Comedy, which is new for me in the last year. Yeah, and relax. Like at the coast with wine, and why not, right? And you realize that eventually it will all work itself out. It might take a long fucking time, and they will need, believe me, they will need their own counselors. And enjoy the wild ride. My references are from the School of Hard Knocks. And if anyone has questions, please let me know later. And there we are.
Yeah. I am so glad to be here. Woo! Where did the clicker go?
Yeah, who walked out with it?
Did someone take my clicker? Is someone volunteering to click through this for me, or do I need to find the clicker? Hey, hello? If I'm lucky, is the clicker gonna answer me? Clicker? Is it? I don't want to unplug anything. Is it? Clicker?
No, Kyle just walked out with it.
Fuck. Oh!
Oh, it did fall.
I got the clicker! I got it. Is this how you do the little thingy? Oh, yeah! I like it. So,
10 episodes in, and people finally figure out the laser pointer.
yes! Y'all see the light? Is it there? Is it back there? Can somebody give me a woohoo if the light is back there? Oh, God damn it. my business proposal for completely realistic advanced prosthetics. And I realized that you probably shouldn't give presentations like this drunk, but this is what they told me to do. And so here we are. You have the same shirt as me, sir. That is really cool. Yeah. Black and white for the win, but then I put pink under it. That's not what I'm supposed to be talking about. Anyway, completely realistic advanced prosthetics. Why is there an H here? Prosthetics. Yeah, that's my thing. That's my thing. Yeah. AKA crap. By me. That's me. That's it. It's called crap because you see the letters and stuff. Yeah, crap. Yeah, I mean, okay, so hey, yeah. What is CRAP? CRAP is an acronym for Completely Realistic Advanced Prosthetics. And this will become a company, because it's not a company yet, but it will become a company that uses 3D printing technology, which I'm not even sure is a real thing, to create innovative and modern uses for limbs in place of what currently exists. These things here. Fuck these. We want better limbs, that's what we want. So in other words, your arm can grab things, right? But can it grab things that's like over there? Like, can you reach that wall? Like, if I wanted to just get over there with my arm, I couldn't do it. But CRAP, though. That's why we're here, you guys. CRAP has your back. Ultimately, our goal is to create a life for you that you can be proud of. A life of constant physical improvement in every way. Like being able to reach over there and stuff. The possibilities are endless. Yeah. So I don't know who made this, but I took it. And it says, I don't see it as less body parts. I see it as more room for cool robot parts. And endure for reasons. I didn't make this shit. I just took it. Our motto here. When God fails, we prevail. We break because we care. I mean your arm. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna break your arm. Now our sales pitch, I decided to do our sales pitch door to door because I used to do canvassing. And canvassing was really hard. I did canvassing for Environment Oregon, and that's the reason why y'all can't use straws today. I see you drinking out your cup straight up. Yes! That was our thing. You sounded really excited. I was gonna talk trash about how we need straws, but I'm gonna not do that now. When God fails, we prevail. We break because we care. I mean your arm. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna break your arm. Now our sales pitch, I decided to do our sales pitch door to door because I used to do canvassing. And canvassing was really hard. I did canvassing for Environment Oregon, and that's the reason why y'all can't use straws today. I see you drinking out your cup straight up. Yes! That was our thing. You sounded really excited. I was gonna talk trash about how we need straws, but I'm gonna not do that now. Don't want to alienate my audience. So I just move on whenever this clicker decides to actually, is this thing dead? Hello? I just saw a light. I just saw. Did I see a light? Am I imagining a light? Did I turn it off? I think. Yes. So the reason for the sales pitch is because you get to meet the people behind the company before buying the product, and you get to try it out. But I'm gonna break a leg. No, for real, I'm gonna break a leg. It's gonna be one of yours. Might want back down something, because I don't want you to bite the tongue out, but then you're gonna die. And then anyway, now that your leg is broken, you need us as much as we need you. Need investors and whatnot. For all of your prosthetic needs, please seek C.R.A.P. You want extendable legs? You got it? You want an extra knee right where your ankle's supposed to be? Why not? That's supposed to be a question mark. Fuck me. I made this. God damn it, I want to edit. If you want rubber legs like One Piece's Luffy, we're the company for you. That's the extended get on over there. I'm telling you, disclaimer though, rubber don't really work like that in real life, so if you really want to punch somebody out with rubber, just expect it to just kind of not do and shoot. Anybody watch One Piece? Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. And a couple weeaboos in here. Thank y'all. Seriously, there are so many possibilities. Why get a peg leg when you can have a portable beer mini fridge instead? You shouldn't. What's that? Or you might try and put a presentation together and forget you're supposed to put a question mark on why not. Shit. Anyway, why should you use C.R.A.P? With your newly broken limbs, you have two options. You can get them fixed at a hospital, but that is uncool. That is so normal. And boring. You can be cool like this lady. She about to get some Luffy arms. Look at that. She's like grinning and whatnot. Be cool like me, that's what she said. Not a direct quote, I never talked to her, I don't know this bitch. Be cool like her though. She's happy and shit. Or you can get better arms. They're more useful. You got additional storage space if you choose to opt into it. And you can be Inspector Gadget. There's a couple who's in here. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about there. Yeah. You got a testimonial? From yours truly, because I don't know nobody else. Like, this isn't even a real company yet, so this is just my personal why I would use C.R.A.P. Personally, I just turned around to read it. I just told you I was going to do that. Normal arms suck. My arm can't reach over there and shit. My legs are short, and I hate standing up. So I want to get from chair to chair faster. Yeah. I can install a cooler in my legs and always have cold beer on tap. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, C.R.A.P can do a little bit of everything. Yeah. So I know the point of this show is to get drunk, so I'm gonna just stop now. Cause I was supposed to tell y'all exactly what we supposed to do with C.R.A.P a long time ago. And I forgot. So I'm just do it right here in the middle of my testimonial because I'm testifying. Hallelujah! Or something. Is that what you said when somebody breaks your arm? It's hallelujah, whatever. Anyway, so C.R.A.P is basically like you can get regular prosthetics. And for anybody that don't know what a prosthetic is, it's like when you get a replacement limb to replace your not working limb no more. Or however that sentence structure is supposed to work. So investors, this is for potential investors if y'all want to get invested. If you'd, instead of using C.R.A.P, if you don't want me to break your arm, in other words, if you'd like to invest in it, there's a myriad of reasons to do so. And I'm very proud of myself for pronouncing that word. It's easy to find on the stock market. I ain't seen another C.R.A.P on there. It's easy to remember too. C.R.A.P, just look up C.R.A.P. That's us. Got brand recognition. It's easy to find C.R.A.P online. It's a fun, creative name. And we got one very dedicated sales rep. I mean me. I deserve a promotion. I hope my boss is here to see how hard I'm working for this company. Cui bono. I probably said that part wrong, but I said the other word, and that's important. Who benefits? That's what it means. It's who benefits. Anyone who wants to use their limbs for things a lot cooler than just holding stuff and walking. I mean, you could turn your hoo-ha into a vibrator. Yeah. Woo, just that hoo-hoo. I just love imagining that one. That would be fun. Yeah, people that want to take their own snacks to the movies, you can put a hidden compartment right in your forearm. Just popcorn, fuck y'all, I ain't paying $10. Actual people who want normal prosthetics, maybe, I get, sure. Gangsters who want to survive the rough life in jail, but compartment, why not? You want a cigarette? I know y'all miss y'all crack. I got some right over here. You got short people that want to be taller. Me. Extended legs. You can get a whole other section of legs. Have an extra knee where your ankle's supposed to be. Just like, oh, extend that on out there. Yeah. The tall people that want to be shorter, fuck y'all. I mean it. Got people out here wanting to be tall and shit. Like me. And most importantly, I benefit. Yeah, y'all give me that promotion. Y'all sign up for get some crap. I'm Magnum Opus. I don't know what in the fuck that means. I know sober, but I have no idea. What the hell is a Magnum Opus?
Epic.
Epic? You just shrugged. Epic shrug. Are you sure what it means? Latin sounded fancy to me when I put this shit together. I think it's the maximum idea that we've got, the best of our best product that we produced, or something along them lines, or something. Y'all like this little yellow strip? This little yellow strip? Where's my thingy? Oh, there it is. This little yellow strip here. I put in effort on getting that on there. Anyway, my Magnum Opus, we got nothing at all. Somebody needs to fund the acquisition of a 3D printer so we can get this shit started. I'm looking at all my rich folks in here. You, sir, in the very snazzy shirt that matches my... He said no. Thank you. Ha-ha, girlfriend gonna talk you into it. And I'm gonna get you a vibrator pussy for both of y'all's sake. That's what you got. You're welcome. Promotion. I'm working hard out here. Yeah, so I don't want this page to say something so lame as we got nothing forever. Because it needs to say, we got something, or something else other than nothing. Nothing sucks, you know? So yeah, donate to me. I take it on my Cash App. I take it on my GoFundMe page. I take it on my personal PayPal. I take it on my just give me money. You can just walk up, put it in my pocket. I won't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I say that again because I mean that. Donate to me because I'm hungry and shit. I also work for drinks because in case you can't tell, that's why I'm like here right now. Doing this. And also, I would love to write off my exorbitant, another good word for y'all, drinking expenses every month, because it would go on the company funds and not my personal pockets and stuff. So yeah, buy me a drink. In conclusion, I can say that one, no more of that Latin shit. Thank you so much for enduring the pain of your newly broken limbs to hear my presentation on the most innovative new technology not yet on the market. It's coming sooner than later, but no later than not right now. AKA eventually, AKA probably not. Who knows? Y'all invest in this shit. Y'all want to see me walk around with a beer keg as lit. Y'all just invest in it or something. Make an investment in your future, the world's future, the future of prosthetics, human cyborgs. I mean, get it poppin', y'all. Thank you again, and please give me money now. Also, I think most of y'all need better eyes, cause like y'all was like waiting for me to read the punchline and stuff. So y'all y'all need some crap in your lives. Get rid of them glasses, get you some eyes that can actually see and shit. Or something. You can get an umbrella growing out your forehead. Or something.